okay, this kid has range. She's got some, it's got a future, but unfortunately that ended a little bit sooner than it should have.
Well, yeah, fair enough. With that being said, drop your favorite Pop Smoke song. Let me know which one I should check out. All right. I believe you put this in the on the docket. I wasn't immediately familiar with the movie, but this is Boogie, which is it's a movie directed by Eddie Huang and written by Huang as well, and is stars Taylor. Damn it, I'm gonna get this wrong. Taylor Takahashi. Taylor Takahashi. There you go.
Yep. Good job.
There you go. Yeah, moving up in the world. Taylor Page, Dominic Lombardozzi, Jorge Lindenberg Jr., and other people. So this comes out March 5th of this year. We are going to react to the trailer. I don't know why I had to say that with a French accent. But we're going to react to the trailer for this film, which we are going to bring up the image of now. Hold on one sec. There we go. Alrighty. Are we ready for our press play? Are we ready for a trailer reaction for Boogie? Bless you.
Thank you, Cap.
I think we are ready. We're going to dive right into the shiznit. Here we go.
So again, quick note: this movie features A Boogie, the late A Boogie. I'm sorry, not A Boogie. My bad. Fucking what's his name? Pop Smoke.
Pop Smoke.
Who passed away, I believe, in 2020. He was murdered, unfortunately. So this is his acting debut and his final film as well.
All right, here we go.
Have mercy, have mercy, have mercy on me.
We never expected to have freedom or independence or equality in this country. But it doesn't matter what the challenges are. You run through that wall.
Whether you know it or not, right here, right now, you are a coming-of-age story. Mr. Alfred, welcome to AP English.
I prefer my stripper name, Boogie.
No one believes in an Asian basketball player.
Have mercy on my soul.
It's a joke in this country. We can cook, clean, count real good, but anything else, we pick last.
Cause I got it on me.
But if you stick to our plans and we beat Monk, we'll get our shot at the NBA.
Look, have mercy on me.
Yo, who is that? Oh, that's Eleanor.
He could get it if he stopped staring.
Have mercy on me.
As a self-hating Chinaman, I was skeptical about Boogie.
I see you, Zach.
What's up, Wonton Soup? Come on, back in the locker room.
All right. What you trying to do?
Stao Qian.
Have mercy on me.
I'm sorry, Coach Hawkins and Principal Kodak. It's not necessary. This is our culture. Alfred has parents who value respect and discipline, and without them, we are nothing.
Yeah, I don't cry no more.
You don't want to know what's going on in my house. My mom, she's responsible, but she doesn't believe in me.
Have mercy on me.
My dad is irresponsible, but he believes in me.
Don't let my heart
Some bro.
You can run up if you want.
I've got to represent. I got 5,000 years of Chinese history.
It's a lot of pressure. I know how you feel, but you have a chance to change history.
Have mercy, have mercy, have mercy on me.
I need you to fight for yourself the same way you fight for being Chinese.
I got it on me.
This has always been about you. Your plan to beat Monk.
So what are you gonna do?
I got it on me, got it on me. Have mercy on me. You can run up if you want.
Interesting. What are your thoughts? First thoughts.
It looks good. I'm not going to say that this is like Oscar worthy or like this is one of the most exciting movies or trailers, I've seen to date. But like, I think just the element of this being like Pop Smoke's acting debut, that it's going to do well because there are a lot of people who thought that he was like a rising star, and he passed away well before his time, right? And I think the story here is a really interesting story. And a lot of times in Hollywood, when we talk about like race, right, it's black and white. Right. When we talk about racism in Hollywood, the people who dominate the conversations are black people and white people. Right. And you forget that, well, you don't really forget, but you just kind of like brush a lot of other minority groups to the wayside. Right. Asians being one of them. Right. There are a lot of really talented Asian actors and actresses, and they either get grouped together. Right. Maybe they get to do one big movie like Crazy Rich Asians, or they kind of get like typecast into these like very specific roles, right? And Asian culture is so massive. There's so many different Asian countries, and a lot of people are just like, oh, they're Korean or Chinese, right? But like Vietnamese actors and actresses, or musicians, or if you're Taiwanese, or if you're from Laos, or if you're from Cambodia, you can be from these many different Asian countries, but you kind of get grouped into one cultural identity, which I would imagine is it's a huge struggle for them, right? It's something that they have to constantly try and overcome. So this is a movie of this young Asian basketball player who's a young Chinese basketball player who's trying to balance his culture as well as his own dreams, which I think a lot of people are going to be able to relate to this movie. We got Dave East in this film. We got Pop Smoke. The music is going to be good. The story looks good as well.
Yeah, from the even just from the trailer, we had kind of a like a lo-fi version of 50 Cent, many men. I believe that's what that was.
No, I think that was Pop Smoke.
Was that really?
Pop Smoke has that like really deep register voice. He kind of him and 50 Cent have done like several songs.
That's a song though. That's 50 song, right? That's many.
So I think Pop Smoke sampled that, Have Mercy on Me, but he did his own track for it. But again, that deep register, that voice sounds like early 50. And I think 50 was on that song, so they probably had some of 50's verse in there too.
Yeah, no idea. I honestly never really I knew who Pop Smoke was. I knew obviously he was an artist, but I'd never really like listened to his music or anything like that. So my apologies to his fans out there if they're like, you fucking idiot. So either way, yeah, that was fucking, it was fire coming out of the trailer. What I can kind of liken this to is like it's kind of like an Asian Hoop Dreams, I guess, is what we're going to get out of this film. And you talked about the kind of the focus on race in this film. My prediction is that this is going to be a little bit of a divisive film, because as soon as you go out of the realm of just black and white, then it becomes a little bit like a more mysterious in terms of how people are going to react to certain things. So I don't, obviously, you have to see the film to say, but I would have to probably say this is probably going to be a little bit of a divisive film from that aspect in terms of how they convey all that. Because yeah.
I mean, we've seen a lot of basketball movies like this before, right? I think Channing Tatum did one where he's like the white boy on the basketball team.
Okay. He had like 3 lines in fucking Coach Carter. I feel like, maybe the film didn't have really that much to do with Channing.
But I mean, like, again, we've seen like basketball movies, like basketball team, someone has to fight for their spot on the team. Someone is like, white kid has to try and be on the team, or black player has to try and join the team in like the all white community or something like that. Yeah. So there's a trajectory that we can see here. This Asian kid is going to try and fight to make the team, to not let his like identity overshadow like how good of a player he is. He meets with a lot of resistance. He overcomes those resistance, makes the team, and maybe goes on to have like a really good like basketball, or maybe go play it in college or something like that. Or maybe he just like says, hey, you know what? My family, my culture is more important to me, and I'm going to leave this basketball shit alone. I wonder how much this is going to like mirror, or how much people are going to compare this to Jeremy Lin's story. Where Jeremy Lin, we know he's like a Taiwanese American basketball player who was born here in California, or born in California, but like, he's.
Did you move already?
Yeah, listen. You don't know where I'm at right now.
Apparently, no, you're in Wakanda right now.
I'm in Wakanda, clearly. Yeah, actually, you do know where I'm at. But anyway, so Jeremy Lin, Taiwanese American basketball player, made it to the NBA. So he was like the big, breakthrough for like Asian basketball players and athletes, right? So I wonder how much of this is going to follow his story. We'll see. But either way, looks good. Soundtrack sounds good. I wonder where this music is going to, this film is going to debut. It's probably going to be on a streaming service, and I just wonder which one.
Maybe I actually didn't see that immediately in the little bit of research I did for the film. But yeah. Anyways, it comes out March 5th, wherever it should come out. And yeah, that was our review or our reaction to Boogie. Let us know in the comment section below. What did you think of the trailer for Boogie? And yeah, drop your favorite. Drop whatever track I should listen to for Pop Smoke. I want to know what music I should be checking out from Pop Smoke. Because
he's got a couple hits. I mean, you just gotta listen. You just gotta spend a day listening to the album. Okay. There's a lot of there's a lot of the same on it. I mean, I'm not gonna just because he passed away, I'm not gonna pretend like I love his music. I listened to his whole album, really didn't like it too much. It's a lot of the same shit. Like these young rappers, bitches, I'm gonna kill this person, I'm a gangster, you can't fuck with me, I'm strapped. It's a lot of that, but there are a few songs on there where you're like, okay, this kid has range, he's got some he's got a future, but unfortunately that ended a little bit sooner than it should have.
Well, yeah, fair enough. With that being said, drop your favorite Pop Smoke song. Let me know which one I should check out. All right. I don't know if I have the whole time for the entire album, but let me know which one I should focus on. All right. Moving on to our